Yeah, we are making the robotic processes to improve handicapped mobility. Currently, most of the products in market is passive without any power and electronics. So the user have to drive their process by their own energy and power. It's very easy to get tired and it's very difficult to work. So we are using robotics technology to develop some new processes. This process has many sensors, such as angle sensor, AMU sensor, force sensor, and the battery and the motor and microprocessor. These sensors can detect users' intent. The motor is controlled based on users' movements, and then the power is provided to help user, assist the user work much more easily and naturally. So the user don't need to spend their own energy on working. So it's less tiring. So it's much more easier to work.
And is this something that, when a user who's used to having a passive system, that they get something like this, can this be kind of difficult for them to, figure out how to use?
Yeah, so when they use a passive one, it's difficult to work. So if they use our process, it's much more easier to use our process. Of course, they need to do some training. There are many parameters to be tuned when they use our processes. So we need to tune these parameters at the beginning. But after they get used to our products, so it's quite easier to use our products. Besides, our product has a function which is once the user uses our product, the data, the working data, can be collected by our processor, by our sensors. So this data can be learned by our algorithm, and then it will adjust to the user's working style, working mode. So it will be improved once the user use every day.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So why did you want to build this product?
In fact, I'm the user.
Okay.
So when I was 9 years old, I got my right leg amputated. It was difficult for me to buy a prosthesis, so I lived with a crutch for 15 years. When I was a college student, I got a chance to study in Japan. And then I went to Japan and I got my first prosthesis by Japanese insurance. At the beginning, yeah, it's great for me because my both hand can get free from crutch. But after I use the prosthesis a lot, I found there are many issues of current products. So I'm a mechanical engineer. I'm wondering why I could design better prosthesis. So I quit my job from Sony and then came back to Tokyo University as a PhD student. And then I have done this research in Tokyo University for 3 years. And then last year I got my PhD degree. So I built this company and then we are doing this in company.
As a startup building something for people who really, will rely on your product, does that make it more difficult to, determine when it's completely ready?
So last month we released our product. So in fact, last week I began to use our own products and I use it every day. So yeah, yesterday I got a problem about our product, so I need to improve it. So we will do this user test day by day, and then we will improve our product. And we will do this repeat in next several months. I hope we can get everything done before we sell our product.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for showing me your product and telling me about your story. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.